14, and it reads as follows.
Now Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no children, but she had an Egyptian slave named Hagar. So she said to Abram, "The Lord has kept me from having children. Go sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her." Abram agreed to what Sarai said. So after Abram had been living in Canaan 10 years, Sarai his wife took her Egyptian slave Hagar and gave her to her husband to be his wife. He slept with Hagar and she conceived. When she knew she was pregnant, she began to despise her mistress. Then Sarai said to Abram, "You are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. I put my slave in your arms, and now that she knows she is pregnant, she despises me. May the Lord judge between you and me." "Your slave is in your hands," Abram said. "Do with her whatever you think best." Then Sarai mistreated Hagar, so she fled from her. The angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring in the desert. It was the spring that is beside the road to Shur. And he said, "Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going?" "I'm running away from my mistress, Sarai," she answered. Then the angel of the Lord told her, "Go back to your mistress and submit to her."
Mama.
The angel added, "I will increase your descendants so much that they will be too numerous to count."
My God.
The angel of the Lord also said to her, "You are now pregnant, and you will give birth to a son. You shall name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard of your misery. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him. And he will live in hostility toward all his brothers."
My goodness.
She gave the name to the Lord who spoke to her. "You are the God who sees me."
You are the God that what?
Who sees me.
Say it again. He is the God that what?
Sees me.
Come on, read the book.
For she said, "I have now seen the one who sees me."
Yeah.
That is why the well was called Beer Lahai Roi.
Yes.
It is still there between Kadesh and Bered. May the Lord add a blessing to the hearing of his holy word.
Oh, bless his holy name. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Amen. Yet for just about 15 minutes, I want to sprint home. But I want to give you some meat. I want to encourage you today.
Amen.
I believe God, like never before, needs us to see ourselves like he sees us. And so if I could use for subject title, it would be, I'm glad that God sees me how he sees me.
Amen.
Again, I'm glad that God sees me like he sees me.
Yes.
You understand, by way of information, dare I say dialogue, that God goes to Hagar at a time where she needs the most. And here in this text, Hagar is alone, frightened and sure that God is nowhere around. Yet, in her trial, watch this, God knew exactly where she was. He knew exactly where she was, and he saw her every move she made. And he came to her, watch this, in her time of her greatest need.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
I want to be honest today that I have had a hard time this week getting away from the question Minister James posed a few weeks ago, where will your seed land? And if I can just be honest and divert for a moment, today my seed of faith has landed in the Lord.
Amen.
But I must be honest, not every day does it land that way. I told you earlier, sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can believe that God is going to make a way out of no way. But if I can be honest, sometimes I want to know when he's going to make the way out of no way. I cannot define his purpose or explain his person, but I can tell you that he is well aware of all that such is going on in our life.
Thank you, Lord.
I want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that when God shows up in the middle of a Hagar's nightmare, she stood see me. In fact, she was so convinced that she named her well Bel-Horai, which is meaning the well of the living one that sees me. And I want every person under the sound of my voice to know that the same God who seen Hagar has his very eyes on you, and not like man. His focus on you today is not to be nosy, but his focus on you today is to come and meet you at your place of need. I want to ask you this one question. Many of you are in here now with children. Just imagine if the people that you've been hanging out with, glory to God, all along you've been hanging out with them, they've been talking about little Cheetah. The same ones that have been hanging out with, the same ones that have been hanging out with you has been talking about little Chedea. The same folks that's been hanging out with you has been talking about little Nate. The same ones that's been hanging out with you has been talking about your child. How would you feel? You would have a problem with those that you've let in your home, those that you care about. You would have a problem with them talking about your children. I want to go out on a limb that my daddy is concerned about folks talking about his children. You have to be careful that you don't put your eyes on people who God has his eyes. I'm preaching now. Who God got his eyes on. You need to be careful that you see people the way God sees them. What do you mean? Well, my Bible says that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the head and not the tail. I'm above only and not beneath. I know what you said about me, but I'm not what you say. I'm what God says I am. And because God sees me, he sees what you can't see. And because he's seen it and you can't, he can talk and you can't. I'll preach today. There's the last thing I do. I'm so glad that God sees me. Have you ever been in a situation where you've done some things and you have said some things, but the people that you said it to couldn't see your heart? I'm so glad that God can see your heart. He sees you in every last one of them circumstances and in situations. And sometimes they're not idealistically the best situation, but I'm thankful that he has the ability to see me. Your judgment can be a little off, B, as it relates to me. My judgment can be a little off as it relates to you. But I'm grateful, and you ought to be happy that when he looks at you, he sees you. Hallelujah. At the finished work of Christ, he sees you. Glory to God. When he looks at you, he looks at the blood that's been splattered on the cross for you and for me. And so in spite where you've ever been, in spite where you may find yourself, remember this one thing. If you don't remember nothing else, Jesus thought so much of you, by God today, that he thought to die for you and I. I'm glad that he sees me. I'm glad that after all the things that you and I have ever done, glory to God, that he sees me. He sees me. I'm mindful because what I couldn't see about me, he was able to see. And no better witness than Hagar. Hagar was an Egyptian lady, and her heart was in the right place. Her only problem was that she was a handsmaid. And if you know anything about the handsmaid back in old biblical times, they only had one job. Their job was to serve. Yeah, you're going to catch this one in just a second. Her job was to serve. And she did everything from knitting and all that stuff. And now here come a task. Somebody said first threesome. You ever seen it in the Bible? Here it is right here. First threesome. In other words, Sarah tells her husband Abraham, because I can't have no kids, I'm okay with you freaking with her. Wait a minute. Chapter prior to that, God promised them both for a son. He promised them that he would give them a son. And because they got ahead of God,
Uh-huh.
they figure I'll take the next best thing.
Huh.
Now my problem, now I'm not preaching from this text, but I want to give you some information, is if God gave you and I a promise, then we need to wait and be patient on the promise.
Wait on the Lord. Amen.
Because let me remind you, He is a God. The Bible says that the eyes of the Lord are against the wicked and the unrighteous. The eyes of the Lord is everywhere. And so He made a promise to both Abraham and Sarah. And because they didn't want to wait, they figured, I'll go get Hagar. I don't know. I can go many ways with that, but they get Hagar, and he allows his wife to tell him to go into her. And then once he finds out that he did, she got to learn to get mad.
Uh-huh.
Ladies,
Uh-huh.
if you give him room, all right, let me mind my business. The Lord who sees, let me mind my business, baby. Hallelujah! The anointing of the Holy Ghost. If you give him room, he said, don't do it, Bishop. Don't do it. I ain't. Don't worry. Yeah, you got the right one, baby. And so he goes in, and now he finds out that she's pregnant. Y'all got to go. You and the little baby, all y'all got to go. I don't know where you go. You're going to get out of here. And so now she runs.
Uh-huh.
And while on the run, you do know God will talk to you while you're on the run.
Amen.
If you ever leave the church and leave salvation, He will come.
Yeah.
He will come after you. He will meet you He will meet you where you least expect it.
That's right.
But He's kind of God who, even in the midst of that situation, He's seen her greatest need. Isn't it funny how God is? When folks do stuff to you, like they had done to Hagar, God didn't tell Hagar, keep on smashing for your ration. He didn't say, get it and come back with it. He told her to go back. Wait a minute, Matthew 18 said, if you got a problem with your brother, go to him, go back. The Bible said that she had to go back.
Uh-huh.
But that's not my point. My point is this is, wherever you may be today, God sees you. Everything that you have said, everything you let roll off your lips, you was big enough, grown enough to say, He's seen you. And unlike man, He's seen the heart from which you said it.
Amen.
And for Hagar, He was able to meet her in her greatest need. And for some of us, you have a need right now. But it hasn't manifested yet. And you can't see God nowhere in it. But you just keep on going. Because He will show up.
Right.
And not only show up, but He will show out.
Sure will.
He has to God will only show up and show out when it seems like you all by yourself and it doesn't seem like you can get any help from nobody. Remember, Hagar she worked for Abraham and Sarah. Those were her family. That's all she had. Sometimes it's your family that do the most. It's your family that do the most. The people that you thought they would be right there for you, they would care for you. My God, sometimes they don't want. But you got to keep on going. Because the same God who seen Hagar, the same God who sees you. And don't get so quick that when He begins to speak to you, because we have a tendency to flash on people when we come up, when we get our stuff together. We cut people up. Well, yeah, you was a hater. Ain't nobody hating on you. That was a God situation.
Amen.
Nobody hate you. Ain't got enough for nobody hating on you for. That was a God situation. And what you ought to do is put your hands together and give God praise. Because what God is trying to do is tender your heart. That when you find yourself in that situation, that you remember, because there's going to be somebody that's going to come right behind you, going to be in the same situation, and rather than you turn your nose at them, you'll be able to give them a hug and say, you know what, I've been there. You will survive. The same God that's seen Hagar is the same God that's seen me. It's the same God that will see you, and you will survive, and you will recover, and you will get better. And all those things that you have been through, you will become better want a wife, but just wait on God.
Amen.
Wait. I'm tired of waiting. What do you do when you waited and your waiting starts waiting? Oh, what? I don't want to do that. Now, what do you do when your waiting is starting to wait now? You know what happens? You start feeling the weight. Just preach, Bishop. When your waiting starts to wait, you start feeling the weight. And when you start feeling the weight is where you be saying, I quit. I'm done. I don't want to go any further. Well, you got to keep going.
Amen.
You know why? You got to. Where else you gonna go? What else you gonna do? You've come too far to turn back now. I speak to every single mother in here. Sure, it'd be nice to have baby daddy help. Sure, it'd be nice, hey my God, to have baby mama to help you with the kid. But you're going to have to keep going, beloved. Sure, it would be nice to have a $25 an hour job. Sure, it'd be nice, but you better work that 16, 25. You better work it like it's 22. Sure, you done lost weight and you used to, hallelujah. Sure, you better put a pin on the side of it and work that dress.
You better believe it. Amen.
You better treat, I'm trying to help somebody. You know the worst thing is not just you not being able to see God, but when you can't see yourself.
Amen.
We so busy sometimes comparing ourselves to everybody else, and you got more than they got. You got more than enough. You got health and strength. Your babies ain't sick. You may not have the finest of car, the finest of job, the finest of the house, but you got health and strength, and you got your babies. You know why you got it? Let me tell you why. You ready? Tell me, Bishop. Because God sees you. That's the only reason why you got everything you got is because God has been watching you. He's been seeing you along this journey. Because if he takes his hands over, it's a wonder that you lost a few things. But when he takes his eye off you, take his hands off you, you're going to lose everything and everybody. That's why I know he's watching me. That's how I know he see me. And when he see me, see, it ain't lying. You know what? My van's got 10 windows. I hide my van, you can't see nothing inside at night. But he can. He see everything you say when you leave here, you get in the car. What you think about that? What you think? God sees everything. Everything? Everything. But I'm glad. Because I'm not sad. I'm glad that he sees me. Because it is nothing greater and better than to have somebody who sees me. And when his judgment or his help is coming from a place that he knows. And I don't have to do nothing but just wait on him. And when he helps, like he helped Hagar. And the great thing about Hagar is, unfortunately, she goes back. Right? She goes back. You guys know the story? She goes back. Mm-hmm. But now this time, she has a son named Ishmael. Mamas, daddies, I'm done with this. Only because God made a covenant with Abraham was her seed still blessed. God made a covenant with Abraham. And for many women, you say, well, I wasn't married and I had these kids. God made a covenant with you. You can say God made a covenant with you. He gonna bless your seed unless his words are alive. He said it this way: I've never seen a righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread. And the Bible says that eventually Abraham and Sarah has a baby by the name of what? Isaac. And Isaac and Ishmael are brothers, half brothers. If I have some time, I'm going to that. But the message today is, remember, God see you. Don't get weary in well-doing. God see you. He cares about you. He knows about you. And because he knows about you, there's nothing else nobody can ever discover about you. You hear me? I need to talk to somebody like me. Gutter. I'm gutter. Everything that people are saying about you, God already knew. And he still said, I'll die for that. So if he said that he's going to die for that, then you got a right to live. Don't you believe the report of people, but God sees you. Don't you lose heart in that, beloved. Come on and clap your hands and magnify the Lord. God sees you.